As if this tough time isn't scary enough, Billie Eilish is also worried about her family's safety after an obsessed fan kept showing up at their house. On top of the fact that he was trespassing, the intruder also didn't practice social distancing and most of the time wasn't wearing a mask. All right, you guys, I know we've spoken about this topic here on Clevver before, but no matter how big of a fan you are of someone, it's never okay to show up at their house uninvited. Bretman Rock recently spoke out about issues he's had with fans showing up to his house during this challenging time, and now Billie Eilish and her family are experiencing the same issue. I know it's easy to feel like you're BFFs with some of your favorite celebs because we know almost everything about them, but no matter how famous someone is, they deserve privacy too. And now more than ever, people should be giving everyone space and staying home to follow the social distancing protocols. Unfortunately though, some fans are stepping way out of line, like the one that continually showed up at Billie Eilish's house to the point where Billie had to file for a restraining order. Here's what went down. According to TMZ, Billie filed legal docs that claimed a fan began showing up over and over again at her home over this past week. Billie said that the trespasser was a 24-year-old man and he started showing up last Monday. He started off by ringing the doorbell and their Ring security camera. TMZ reported that Billie's father answered the door and the intruder asked, "I think I might have the wrong house, but does Billie Eilish live here?" According to the report, Billie's dad told the man he had the wrong house, but that didn't stop him from coming back. Billie claims that he returned around 9 p.m. and exhibited, quote, erratic behavior. She said, quote, "While we waited for security, he remained on our porch, sat down, and began to read a book, while also continuing to engage in a periodic monologue. My father repeatedly asked him to leave, but he refused." And if all of that wasn't creepy enough, after security kicked him out, he returned a little later and laid down behind a wall, apparently preparing to spend the night. He then reappeared on Tuesday and began just straight up trying to open the front door handle to enter their house. TMZ reported that each time he was escorted off the property, he returned again and was not intimidated by anyone who tried to stop him. And on top of the fact that he was violating the Eilish's family privacy, he was also putting them in danger because he was not practicing any sort of social distancing protocol. Billie says he showed up a total of 7 times, 5 of which he was not wearing a face mask, and the couple times he did wear a mask, he pulled it down while talking to security. He was also allegedly not wearing gloves when he touched the doorbell and doorknob multiple times. According to the reports, the intruder was actually taken into custody twice this past week, but the police told Billie there was really nothing they could do. This is because trespassing is a non-violent offense, and they're trying to keep non-violent offenders out of jail to allow for better social distancing in jails. Thankfully, a judge has since granted Billie and her family a temporary restraining order against this intruder. He must stay 200 yards away from them and cease all contact, with another hearing coming up on June 1st. The man has also since been put on a bus to go back to New York, where he's from, and hopefully he won't be returning now that the restraining order is in place. I mean, seriously, this is some very scary stuff, and we're glad that Billie is okay and her family's okay. And fans are taking to Twitter to share their thoughts on all of this. One concerned person wrote, quote, "This is so terrifying, I hope she's okay." Another person chimed in with their thoughts saying, quote, "I don't even consider people like that to be fans, just stalkers and creeps." And another fan added, quote, "It breaks my heart she has to experience this." And we couldn't agree more. We are sending Billie and her fam love, as that entire situation is very scary. But thankfully, this scary experience isn't the only thing Billie has had going on while social distancing at home. She's actually had quite a productive couple of months writing new music and fostering puppies. During an interview with Beats One, Billie said, quote, "We've been in the stew," which just means Phineas's basement. Basically, we wrote a song in its entirety, an entire song, which is kind of rare for us. I really love it. It was like exactly what I needed to say when we wrote it. And Billie revealed that she got the inspiration for this song from this whole isolation experience, saying, quote, "I wish I could sing it for you, but I can't. It was just about, I know I'm supposed to feel unhappy right now because of this break and because I'm not seeing anybody. I feel like there's this kind of thing that I feel like is floating around of like, you're supposed to be missing people. You're supposed to be missing this person and be missing people in general. I kind of have this feeling of like, I miss my really close friends, I miss people. Of course I do, but I also at the same time am liking the space." And Billie added that, quote, "I'm liking that everybody can kind of grow right now. I hope that people are letting themselves grow instead of just reminiscing and wishing they were with other people." Unfortunately, she didn't reveal when she's going to be dropping said song, but I know that we're really looking forward to hearing it, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of great music coming out of this tough time. At least that's one silver lining, right? But I want to know what you guys think about all of this Billie news. Share your thoughts down in the comments below, and if you want more on Billie, click to the right for another Clevver News video. I'm your host, Emile Ennis Jr. Bye, guys.